Bonjour tout le monde, comment ça va? Aujourd'hui, nous allons faire une vidéo of my makeup. I'm making myself a French fairy. Yesterday, I saw that 3 Million uploaded a video of her doing French girl makeup. Don't look at my nails, they're freaked up right now. And I was like, frick, yeah bro, I loved French and I love 3 Million and I like makeup too. Also, freaking, as I was putting this wig on, I saw Snitchery uploaded a video of her doing French girl makeup. So French girl makeup's a thing. Les Parisiens, Parisian, Parmesan. But situation with me is I also always kind of want to look like a fairy. So I thought, why don't I take these two things I like and make a French fairy girl makeup. And that's what I've created on my face today. This is kind of like my everyday makeup. I don't really have an everyday makeup routine, but this is mostly stuff that I kind of do every day, like this little inner corner thing and my eyebrows, and I've been doing my face makeup like this a lot lately, so it's pretty much like my everyday makeup routine, kind of. It's a little everyday, natural-ish makeup thing you can do. But yeah, if you want to figure out how to do it, like I do it, keep watching. We're gonna start with skincare on a clean face. I didn't like actually cleanse my face, I just used hot water and then some cold water. Open pores, close them up after. So first I'm gonna start with the Buffet. Oh, just Buffet, not by The Ordinary. There's like some avocado in my nail still. Pat it in. Then I'm gonna take a hyaluronic acid 2 plus B5, whatever that means, and also put that on my face if I can open it. I just started using it, but I've been liking these products a lot so far, and they're super affordable, which is freaking great. And then we're gonna go in with moisturizer, and then we're gonna freaking start going. And I just use this CeraVe. Is that how you say it? I don't know how to say anything. Just like a freaking plain old moisturizer, no scent, no flavor. So I'm not gonna use foundation because I pretty much never use foundation. I use this Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. I haven't like fully planned what I'm doing, but I'm basically just doing similar stuff to what I do every day. So we're just gonna kind of figure it out as we go. I'm using this Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. And I'm going to put a little bit of that under my eyes. I'm using this so I can use even less concealer and my under eyes will still be bright. Would you look at that? Crazy stuff. 11/11! Okay! Make a wish. It's not 11/11 where you are, I assume, but you can make a wish with me anyways. To blending. I kind of go on the inner corners of my eyes because I get real dark up there. And my nose goes really close together up here. It's like this shape. Triangle, I guess. Too big at the bottom, too small at the top. So this will hopefully brighten it up and widen it up there too. In my opinion, it's too big. You know, freaking everything's subjective. I feel like that's good. So we're gonna just take a tiny bit of this. I'm wiping off all the extra product. I'm gonna do a little dot. I'm gonna start with a little bit and we can build up more if we feel like we need it, but hopefully we won't even need it. I'm not doing the full triangle thing. I'm just going right under my eyeballs and I blend it down, blend it out a little bit, and blend it up, of course. Of course. I do one side at a time so it doesn't get the chance to set before I can make my way over there. Okay, I feel like I look more awake, so we're good on that spot. Now, if you have any little spots you want to spot conceal, you can do that. I don't know if I want to. I have like a bunch of redness and acne scars and stuff there, but I think I'm gonna kind of let it be. I'm just gonna let her free, let her be. I'm gonna put a little bit around my nose though. It's a little too red there for my liking. Just with what's left, I'm gonna freaking put it on my forehead a little bit, dab it over the schnob, kind of just blend everything out and together. And then the last spot we're gonna put it is we're gonna put some on my eyelid, and I just want light coverage. Nothing too heavy. Nothing too heavy here today, except for the blush. That's gonna be heavy as fuck. I tapped more than I wanted to, but it's okay. I'm just gonna go over the under eye, over and under again, just to make sure it hasn't creased. This looks like a beauty blender, but it's a little fuzzy one. It's like for powder specifically. You don't get it wet. This is the Kat Von D Lock-It setting powder, and we're gonna take a little bit of that too. And I'm not even gonna freaking powder my whole face. I just want to make sure this doesn't crease under here and it doesn't slide around, and you know, it stays. A little bit of powder on this fluff, and I go, this is literally just like only under my under eye again. And I don't want to bring this too far down because we're going to use a cream blush. I'm going to put a little bit of the powder right in between my eyebrows. But I don't want to go too far out again because I am going to put stuff around here and make this giant forehead of mine a little bit less giant. Pat it in so much that there's no powder to freaking wipe off after. Use this to pat the powder into my skin. I want to set my eyelids too, so I'm just using what's left. Now I'm going to use the birthday gift this year from Sephora. This is the Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek thing, the shade Work with an E. So either I just got really hot or I got embarrassed because my face got a little red, but we're gonna make it more red. And I'm gonna put so much of this on. I feel like when I'm done my makeup, it never looks as intense as I thought I was making it in the first place. So I'm just gonna make it way too intense. I feel like everyone goes through a phase of like not understanding blush and not using it and just thinking it's dumb and there's no point. And then you discover it and then you use way too much every day. And maybe that's just me. Bring it up to the top of my cheekbones, kind of into my temple. And if you don't have this, I like to use just a nice rosy lipstick. And then I put some on my schnob. With the rest that's on my brush, I kind of put it on the sides of my chin or on the sides of my forehead a little bit. And you can use your fingers instead of a brush if you want to. Now we're going to do a little bit of contour. I'm going to try not to make it too intense, but I always do. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour stick. Foundation stick, I don't know, in fawn. And I'm going to use this Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel and a nice stippling brush. So I'm going to start with this. My freaking nail, I look stupid. When I do this, it naturally is kind of in there. We're gonna put it higher up than that to lift my cheekbones a little bit, and also because when you're blending it out, it kind of blends down anyways, and we don't want it to be too low. It would naturally go in there, but I'm gonna put it up like here, and I'm just gonna put a little bit just in that spot. I'm not going all the way across. And then I'm going to use this Tan de Chanel. Yeah, Soleil Tan de Chanel. And then blend it out with that. And I'm going to try to mostly keep it where it is and blend it up. And I got way too much off it. And then we're going to really buff it in up here and into the temples. So it still looks pretty crazy over here. Figure out a way to fix it up. Don't even worry about it. And I'm going to do the other side. And I'm trying to blend it up and not out. And I take it a little bit and pull it in. Almost towards like the sides and corners of my mouth. But you don't want to go too far in. This side is so much darker. I hate it. I hate you. Stop it. We're going to take a couple lines here. Also put it in this Chanel. And blend that out into my hairline. And I'm going to blend it down a lot too, because personally I just want to make this area looks a lot smaller than it is. If you want it to be more intense, you can build it up, but always try to build stuff up and don't start with too much product, because it'll get stressful like this situation if you start with too much. Look at me adding more over here, but that's because I think it's a little too low and too warm for what I want. So I'm gonna add this. We're gonna have to maybe conceal a little bit under there. I wasn't going to, but the universe decided we are going to. And I'm gonna take what's left on here and go under my jaw and kind of try to bring in my chin a little smaller and pull it down the neck. To fix this mistake we have made, I'm taking some of this concealer, but I'm gonna put it on my hand because I don't want a lot. I'm gonna tap it in there, dab it out a little bit. I'm just gonna work this under here. This will also help make it look a little sharper. I would do it on both sides, even if only one side's messed up, just because then it'll look the same at least. And I'm actually just going to bring this extra around my mouth a little bit, because since I added it here, it might look a little weird if it's only right here and doesn't kind of melting all the way around. And since I've done so much blending with this, we're gonna go back to blush. Can you believe it? This is the Lolita lipstick, the cream lipstick, and I'm going to use some of that and try to blend this into the contour a little bit. I want them to fade together nice. It's not the best, but did I think it was gonna be? No. And then we're going to go in with this powder because I put concealer there, and because now I just feel like, oh, my boobs are really moving. I'm glad you can't see them. If you want to see them, hit up my OnlyFans or Patreon or my Cams. We're gonna take some of this powder again, and this time we are gonna kind of bake. So I'm gonna put a little bit more than I did last time. Still trying to keep it natural. Tiny bit more powder on here. I'm gonna kind of pat it and lightly dust it off. I'm just gonna bring the extra up over top of all of this. Kind of set it. I'm gonna use this little freaking Eco Tools brush. Very old. Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. This one in the middle. And I might dab into the other ones around it a little bit, but I'm mostly gonna use that one because it is the most cool tone. It'll look the most shadowy rather than just like an orange little schnob or wherever I'm putting it. You'll see. Speaking of schnob, I'm gonna put this underneath because I want it to look more upturned, and I like really pack on the nose contour. So if this is too much for you, don't do it. I'm gonna take a little bit of the darkest shade, put it right under, and take off the extra product on my brush, just wipe it on my hand, and then make sure she's blended out. Then I'm gonna go on top of my nose. This will also make it look more upturned and like more of a button nose. Like it's sticking up so much it makes its own shadow behind it. The bulb on the end of my schnob is too much for me. I'm gonna bring it in instead of going all the way out to here. I'm gonna go like into here. So kind of pretty much exactly like if my nose was perfectly straight, like right where it would keep going straight. I don't know how to describe it, but I hope that makes sense. And then I'm gonna take a little more of that, put it on the edges of my nostrils to make my nose look skinnier too. Take a little bit of all of these shades on the same brush. I'm going to contour my lips now. You're going to start right on the edge of your lips and go all the way around and blend it up a little bit, but not too much because otherwise it's going to look like a mustache. I'm probably going to blend it up too much and it's probably going to look like a mustache, just warning you. And this will also make a shadow so it looks like your lips are freaking popping out your face so much that they're making their own shadow on your face. The farthest part of my shadows always is in my Cupid's bow because you can kind of shade that in a little more. So if I'm bringing any part up too far, it's going to be right in the middle there. And I do my bottom lip too. I don't usually go all the way around, but sometimes I do. We might just take the extra product and kind of blend it up and into my lips a little bit. And now I'm going to take the same contour palette. We're going to just keep everything in unison. Put this in my crease and the outer corner of my eye. Start maybe with the outer corner, kind of angle it up because I want my eyes to be really cat eye shaped. And then I'm going to take it, put it in my crease. And I'm just using random mixes of all of these shades. Bring that underneath my eyes too a little bit. I'm going to try to stay real close to my lash line and kind of connect it and blend it together in the outer corners. Okay, and since I want my crease a little more defined too, actually, I'm going to take this tapered blending brush, Norvina palette, by Anastasia again. We love her out here. I'm going to take Eccentric, I think. So it's a really warm orangey brown. And just use a really light hand so it's not too strong of a line. Don't want no harsh lines. And I'm just following my natural crease and then pulling it up at the ends and try to blend it up more so than in. It's almost like a really, really soft cut crease. I want the darkest part of this to be on the outer corner. And I'm going to bring this little brush back and those little contour shades back. Take a little more of that contour shade and put it right on the edge of where I place this eyeshadow, not right on top. Now I'm still going to use this brush, taking the cool shade again, and I'm going to take the inside of this eyeshadow, the inside of my schnob. I want my nose to be wider up here, so I'm kind of going to bring it down more and then just kind of connect it in there, and I'm not going to go all the way down my nose. And I have a big freaking bump right there. It looks like I broke my nose in more right here because this is where the bump really sticks out. This is the Essence eyeliner pen. And I'm just going to do the outer corners of my eyes. This cap's hard to get off. Following the natural curve of my eye, on the bottom. I'm going to pull it and take it out real far. I'm going to try to keep this line as thin as possible because I want to make a skinny wing. I'm going to look at my freaking face, see where this would go, and try to follow it as much as I can. Ah, it's a little crazy, but we tried. Really try to thin it out at the end, like really lift your hand at the end, because then it'll get the best little point you can get. It's not going the same way. I'm only gonna go to like where the color of my iris ends over here. And we're still gonna try to keep it pretty skinny. I'm not gonna go all the way out to the end of here. I'm only gonna go to like halfway kind of. And we keep it real thin on the end. So it's like this kind of thing going on. Oh, their iris? Is that what it's called? The color of your eye? Your iris? I don't know. And then we're gonna go back and forth until they look as similar as they can. Take classic shaped freaking eyeshadow brush and some black eyeshadow and smoke her out. And I'm just gonna try to keep this still only on the outer corners, and you want to really make sure to tap off any extra on there. If you don't tap off all the excess, then it's gonna get a bunch of fallout right on your cheeks, right where we're gonna want to highlight. Since we didn't really powder our face, it's gonna stick on there a lot. So to prevent this, you can either do your face makeup after or just be very careful. Pat it on first and then blend it out. So I'm gonna do it mostly right like where my eye creases at the end, and this helps with the edges not being perfectly straight, and it helps with them not matching perfectly. And sometimes I try to kind of blend it into what's in my crease, add some more, and I pack it. And if you want and it's having a hard time blending, you can use a fluffy eyeshadow brush and kind of blend it into the crease more, and there you go, makes it even better. There we go, there we go. Then I'm going to use a white liner and do a little point on the inner corners of my eyes. So instead of using black and doing the little inner cat eye thing, little inner wing, I'm doing it in white. And this works really good to highlight the inner corners, and it keeps it so you still get that cat eye shape, and it makes a great base for the glitter. So I'm going to use this steel glitter and follow the sun, and I'm just going to put that right on top of where I put this, and I don't even blend any of this out, like I just keep it as its harsh little lines. I'm gonna use this freaking fan brush. This highlighter is the Mean Money and Hustler Baby highlighter by Fenty. And I'm gonna use Hustler Baby MAC Fix Plus in the freaking Gold Lake shade. I'm gonna spray this brush, some fluffs on it, put that there. Put it in the highlighter and really lightly just let it find the highest points of my cheek, and then I'm going to layer more highlighter on top of that, and I'm going to bring it up and right underneath my eyeliner and let it blend out and blend the extra kind of onto the apples of my cheeks, but not too much because then it'll highlight your under e-bigs. And then what's left on here, I'm going to go right above where the natural arch of my eyebrow would be. Then I'm going to put my pinky in it. Luckily this one's missing a nail, so it'll be a lot easier to get in there. And put it under my brow bone. I'm going to bring it up because I'm going to try to make my eyebrows lifted a lot more than they want to be. And then I'm going to take a tiny, tiny bit and highlight the very end of my schnob. Blend it out with another finger. Time for eyebrows. Clear brow gel. Really push my eyebrows up. Freaking reach for the stars. Reach for where my hairline is receding up there, but I don't want to make them all fluffy. I like to do it sometimes. I haven't done it in a while though. I've been kind of wanting my eyebrows to be thinner. My eyebrows are thick, so this part I'm actually kind of brushing it down and into itself. The front I brush towards the middle, and then the ends reach for the stars. So this will make it really like, I'm gonna try to press down these hairs because they like to lift. I like when my eyebrows almost have like a angry weird S shape to them. I don't know why. I'm using the Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit. We're gonna freaking draw some eyebrow hairs on. I don't want to fully fill in my eyebrows, but I want to have more of a tail to my eyebrow because I don't really have one right now. And I'm gonna try to bring it up, like it's gonna go up. We can go up. So I'm gonna find the end of it, really just like point it straight up. We're gonna add some little extra hairs. If there's too many random bald spots, I'll fill them in a little bit. Fill in a tiny bit here because it's kind of bald there. And do some little tiny hair strokes, and then blend it out with my finger. They're good enough for me. We're almost done, you guys. My armpits are sweaty. I don't know what's wrong with me. These are like semi-permanent freckles, so I haven't added on my extra ones with eyeshadow like I usually do. But I've been doing this just for the days when I'm extra lazy or just when I'm not wearing makeup but I still want freckles. But yeah, I made a Tim Tom on how to do them, so here it is if you want to do them.
Boy toy named Troy used to live in Detroit. Big dope dealing money, he was getting some coins. Wasn't shootouts with the law, but he lived in a palace. Bought me Alexander McQueen.
I don't know how long it is, but hopefully that was long enough. We're gonna take mostly incense. I might dip into these other brown shades, but I feel like I'm mostly gonna just stick with incense. I'm gonna use this angled brush. And then I'm gonna do a bunch of little groups of 2 to 5, but usually I'm gonna stick with 3. I feel like that is how I can make my freckles look the most realistic. Work in little groups and work your way out. And I bring some on my eyelid too. Time for mascara. This tiny little, better than sex mascara by Too Faced. Since I'm putting eyelashes on, I don't have to put too much mascara on. A lot of the times with this look, I do just outer corner lashes, little half lash action on them, but I lost my little corner lashes and I don't have ones that I want to cut right now, so I'm just gonna put the full lash on. I'm gonna do the bottom eyelashes too because I like doing that. Makes it seem like my eyes are bigger. Meetin got me these eyelashes for Christmas, and I hate to be this person, but can't remember what they are. I'm pretty sure they're by Velour. Okie dokie, okie doke. I'm gonna try to keep this as close as I can to my lash line. One lash on, one to go. Okay, eyelashes freaking on. Wipe off any makeup that's on your mouth. Get off. Get off. Usually for like the French girl makeup, they do a red lip. But I don't want to, so I'm not going to. Okay, I want my lips to be bigger. Gonna get them wet with my spit. And I'm gonna do a little mini Kylie Jenner lip challenge. Don't go over your mouth because you're gonna get a freaking line all around it. So just make sure it's just on the edges of your lips. If you manage to get stuck in there somehow, just blow out and it'll unsuction itself. This is the Benetint stuff. And I'm putting this on the middle of my mouth. Overline my lip. And blend it out because I don't like a harsh line. I like when it's really soft.
Thank you for your time and services.
I'm going to take a little bit of this MAC Cold Hard Cash and just dab it in the outer corners and a little bit on top. Now my mouth kind of looks like a butthole. Orb's gotta poo. I gotta answer the door. Here's some lip glom. Lip glom is some from freaking Bed Bath & Beyond. Yeah, lip gloss from Bed Bath & Beyond. Freaking Bath & Body Works, bro. So I'm gonna use the Fix Plus Gold Light and mist my whole face. And you're done. I think I might put a wig on. Probably will. But thanks for watching. See you in a second. If you freaking watched this far and you're watching right now, with me, if you're with me right now, comment either a fairy emoji if you're more of a fairy girl, or a little French emoji, I don't know, like a baguette or like the French flag or something, the Eiffel Tower if you're more of a French girl, or do both if you like them both. That's me. Both of them. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram if you want to. My Instagram is somewhere here. I'll maybe write it. Also, I've been making TikToks now. I'm a TikTok girl now, in case you didn't know. So follow me on Tim Tom if you would like to do that. And I don't know what else there's to say. Freaking thanks. Bye. See you later.